I know you've been really working hard to cover the name, image, and likeness stuff for current student athletes in the NCAA. Why is today such a big deal for these student athletes?
Today is almost like a party for college athletes for about a century, legitimately. If athletes were to accept any type of compensation, even like a dollar or a penny, they were at risk of losing their eligibility. So, what happened in the last 24 hours? The NCAA basically said, we're going to waive that bylaw. I believe it's bylaw number 12. And if you get some type of compensation for having an endorsement, be it Coca-Cola or Nike, if you can get that type of deal, we're no longer going to punish you for it. So about half the states in our country have passed these NIL rules, name, image, likeness rules, to actually guide the schools within the state. So Florida passed a law; it's going to affect U of F, Florida State, go Miami. It's going to affect all those schools. Now, the other half of the country did not have any laws on the books, so there was a question as to whether there was going to be like this disparity, like is Florida going to get all the top athletes in California because they have laws? How about these other states that have nothing? So what the NCAA basically did, will give the NCAA a win for once. And they basically said, if you don't have a state law in the books, we are going to protect you and we are going to allow your school to pass, these rules on their own. So it's a party in the sense that, there's essentially, the sky's the limit for these athletes. If they can, at least in some states, if they can command legitimately $1 million, $10 million, they can do it. It's not the rules in every state, but it's definitely raising the ceiling on what was non-existent before.
Cool. And in the next days, weeks, and months, if you want to keep up with it, make sure you're following Dan Lust at Sports Law Lust. He's going to be covering all the breaking news, all the really important analysis. So make sure to follow him on that journey. Thanks a lot, Dan.
Got it.